Ladies and gentlemen, boys, girls, witches, wizards, hello. I'm here just to give you a brief message about mental health. That this last year has been a really, testing time for us all. And I think it's been a real beneficial thing for us to talk about mental health far more casually and to actually celebrate the fact that we are all struggling at times. And that the days which we feel most vulnerable and weak are just as common and acceptable as the ones where we feel great. This idea of chasing happiness is ridiculous if we don't accept that sadness has equal value. What would the sunshine be if we'd never had the rain? This comes from a British perspective of 300 and odd days of rain. So a year. But I feel like it has really helped us actually to start the conversation and to talk about it as if that we realize that we're all in this together. And as lonely as you feel at all the times, we actually all feel ironically lonely together. So this year I do feel like 2022 is a massive changing point for us all, and we can all do a lot more proactive work. What we're not going to do is go back to what we were when we weren't even talking about this sort of stuff. As much as I can't wait for things to go back to normal and traveling and restrictions to be lifted and so forth, and for families to be able to be together at the same time, let's not forget that we've all been through the works, and we should be encouraged to talk about that as much as we are encouraged to talk about our successes and our holidays and our good times, really. And the strange thing is that when you start doing it, it becomes enjoyable. It really does, because you realize that everyone understands it's not as foreign as you thought it was going to be. And then more importantly is that the biggest mental health tool that I've found over the last few years is recognizing that you're not alone. You're not alone. Like, whatever you think in your head, you're not alone. And second of all is actually listening to other people's woes, back and forth, highs and lows, and caring about other people. That is the most precious tool that we have. And the more we're sort of promoted to be individuals and to try and be an island and to not to think about these sorts of things, the worse we get. So again, I'm not suggesting that the last couple of years have been a good thing for any family or any country, but I'm hoping that we can use what has been the situation for the last couple of years in a way that actually we grow very quickly out of, and realize that that it's okay to talk about the good days and the bad days. In fact, it's quite fun. I found it almost fun to accept some days that I feel terrible and I don't want to do this and I don't want to do that. And more importantly, it's been really liberating to understand that listening to other people's problems. And I say this ironically because I don't have the time to read each single message that comes up in front of me. But I'm resting on the assurance that they're pleasant messages, and they're ones of I hope you can take it. It's not just about spreading the good vibes. It's also about listening to the bad ones and recognizing that sunny days would be completely worthless without accepting that rainy ones are not so good. So yes, that's my message. Thank you for anyone that's listening. Thank you for anyone that's supported the Young Mental Health Project. I think everyone that's, the more we sort of realize that we're all in this together, and like wherever your issues are mentally inside your head, you're not alone. I promise you, you are not alone. We're all in it together. Thank you, Ro.